Good day everyone, magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Welcome to SS041. This is the life and works of Dr. Jose Rizal. And today, ang ating pong pag-aaralan ay si Dr. Jose Rizal bilang isang estudyante. Ano nga bang klaseng mag-aaral itong si Pepe? So ito po ang magiging ating discussion for today. Rizal as a student. Of course, we will be starting off with our understanding of who Dr. Jose Rizal was as a student when he was 8 years old. Now, back in June of 1869, when Dr. Jose Rizal was only 8 years old, he left his family in Calamba to study in the school of Maestro Justiniano Aquino Cruz. Again, from our previous discussion, we learned that there was no public or private school for kids at that time. Ang ginagawa lang po nila ay idinadala nila sa mga tutors ang mga batang ito. So, ito po yung ginawa ni Rizal. He left his family in Calamba para ho mag-aral sa Maybinyan, Laguna, kung saan nandoon ang kamag-anak ng kanyang nanay. And so that was when he was only 8 years old. And so, doon po sa Maybinyan, Laguna, Maestro Justiniano Aquino Cruz, he described the Pepe as a thin man with long neck, sharp nose, at yung kanyang katawan po was slightly bent forward. And ang palagi niyang sinusuot ay isang sinamay shirt na mula sa may Batangas. At dito po, Rizal was inadmit niya naman po that he had very little knowledge in Spanish. At dito rin po, naranasan ni Pepe ang kanyang unang away sa eskwela. Rizal confronted Pedro because he was being bullied for being small. Okay, dahil napakaliit nga na bata nito. However, because of Pepe's physical training with Tio Manuel, kanya pong natalo itong si Pedro sa kanilang away. And also, with regards to Dr. Jose Rizal and his academic success, you know, Rizal and Jose Guevara became apprentices of an old painter named Juancho. So Rizal topped all his classes in academic studies, especially in the subjects Latin, Spanish, and so on. In 1870, Jose Rizal finally finished his studies in Binyan and went back to Calamba. Alam po natin na itong Gomburza execution took place in 1872. And Pasiano Rizal, the only brother of Jose Rizal, was an eyewitness of the execution of the priests, okay, of Gomez, of Burgos, and of Zamora. Now, Pasiano told Pepe of what he saw. And we know that Father Burgos was Pasiano's friend, teacher, and housemate. And so because of Pasiano's prodding and his continued retelling of the story of his friendship with Jose Burgos and what happened to the three priests, okay, maaring ito ay nagkintal ng sa kaisipan ni Pepe. Kaya naman ang kanyang nobelang El Filibusterismo was actually dedicated, okay, to the three priests. Now, let's look at the life of Jose Rizal as a student sa Ateneo de Manila University at sa may University of Santo Tomas. Now, during the Spanish times, when we talk about colegio, it is equivalent sa panahon natin sa kasalukuyan ng high school. And when we talk about universidad, this is equivalent to today's college or tertiary level. Thus, Rizal studied high school in Ateneo, and then he studied college at the University of Santo Tomas. Now, sa may Ateneo po, that was in 1872. When he went there, he was accompanied by Pasiano Rizal. He took the entrance exam at the Colegio of San Juan de Letran, which was the first wish of his father, but later on instead, he attended Ateneo. Si Manuel Zeres Burgos ang tumulong kay Dr. Jose Rizal upang makapasok sa Ateneo dahil si Father Magin Fernando refused to admit him. That's why kasi po si Rizal ay sickly and undersized for his age. Baka maging sakitin lamang. So he became a late registrant, okay, sa may Ateneo de Manila po. Now, this is what Ateneo de Manila looks like during the Spanish regime. Okay, Ateneo was actually located inside Intramuros in Manila. Now, Ateneo was run by the Jesuits, more advanced than that of other colleges in that period. Now, they trained the students by rigid discipline, and students underwent these stages of the emperor, being emperor, tribune, decurion, centurion, and standard. So those were the hierarchy, okay, of being a student at that time. During his first year, that was from 1872 to 1873, Dr. Jose Rizal won religious picture as a prize, and it was his first token for high academic achievement. In his second year, he received excellent grades and a gold medal, just the same. Now, during his third year, his grade remained excellent in all subjects, but he only won one medal, which was in Latin. However, in his fourth year, which was from 1875 to 1876, he won five gold medals at the end of the year. Now, kung papansin po natin, ito yung mga naging performance ni Dr. Rizal while he was a student at the Ateneo de Manila University. Okay, during his first year, he got excellent grades in Latin, in Spanish, and in Greek. I do not know Latin. I can read Spanish, but I know Greek because I learned Greek back in college and in my master's. And then during the second year, he got excellent grades in Spanish, in Greek, and in world geography. And in his third year, okay, he got excellent grades in Latin, in Spanish, in world history, in history of Spain and Philippines, in arithmetic, algebra, and also in Greek. Now, he graduated sobresaliente, which means valedictorian. He was valedictorian together with his 8 other classmates. In 1878, Rizal finished also his vocational surveyor course in Ateneo, earning him the title Perito Agrimensor, or land surveyor. Now, after that, Rizal went to the University of Santo Tomas. Now, we have to understand that the University of Santo Tomas is the oldest university in the Philippines, but not only in the Philippines, but in Asia, this was established in 1611. Now, Rizal's first program in UST was not really medicine, but philosophy and letters. It was only later on that he shifted to medicine. And the bunsong lalaki, this is something that we have to understand also. The bunsong lalaki, or the youngest son in the family during those times, were usually made into a priest or a doctor, because in that way they will be able to serve their parents, okay, and their older siblings. Now, this was his academic performance in UST. Okay, ito po yung grading system nila doon. So, you have sobresaliente, notable, buene, aprobado, suspenso. Could you imagine it? These are the kind of grades that we are getting in school at the moment. Medyo weird, but definitely during this time, this was what, how they were graded in their academic performance. So, in the Faculty of Medicine, he came second, notable, okay, from 1881 to 1882. However, Rizal had low grades in UST compared to Ateneo because, again, he didn't enjoy staying in UST because of the racial discrimination, okay, of the people against the Filipinos studying there, and also the suffocating style of education of the Dominicans, which ran UST, okay, or the University of Santo Tomas. You know that when he was 18 years old, this is just a trivia, Rizal actually tried hashish, which was an illegal drug. This was only for experimental purposes, and he bought it from Binondo, and he admitted this in one of his letters. Now, in UST, he experienced racial discrimination of the Dominicans, and that was part of why he was not able to finish his studies in UST, because he already had a secret mission, which was to observe liberalism, libertad, independence in Europe. And so he took the following courses in Spain: first medicine, in philosophy and letters, the same one which he took in UST. And he was able to complete his philosophy and letters. He was able also to complete his medicine degree, but he was not able to finish his PhD because he was not able to pass a thesis and pay its corresponding fees. So also, nagpunta rin po si Dr. Jose Rizal sa may France at sa may Germany. Now, in France and in Germany, we have to understand that most doctors don't stop at being a general practitioner. They would take a specialization. Definitely, ganito rin naman ginagawa ng mga doktor ngayon, lalo na if they want to specialize on something. And so, Rizal went to France to observe the eye clinics there. He went to Germany also to observe in the University of Heidelberg for his ophthalmology specialization. Sama University of Heidelberg, which is considered as the oldest university in Germany, established in 1386. And so Rizal completed his ophthalmology specialization in the University of Heidelberg. Now, Rizal as a student definitely experienced almost everything that students, even at this time, are experiencing. He experienced bullying, he experienced top professors, top subjects, yung barkada life, late registration, and even shifting financial hardships, conflicts between academics and love life, and so on and so on. But you know, even as a student, he was able to power through all those troubles, all those problems. I mean, he never wanted to be a hero, okay, but we know that his strive for excellence, okay, and he's wanting to be excellence in the midst of hardship are what made him to be the person that we know him to be as our national hero. And so kahit parang doon tayo mas makaka-relate kay Dr. Jose Rizal, ano, he was not an excellent student just because he was excellent, but he enjoyed life as a student just the same. And thank you very much for joining me today. This concludes our discussion on Rizal as a student. Again, this is Sir E, and this is SS041 Life and Works of Dr. Jose Rizal. Thank you for joining me today. Stay safe, stay sane, and stay strong. Ako po again si Sir E, now signing off. Thank you very much. God bless you all.